Hello and welcome to another Once Only studio recording, and this time we're joined by the Lithuanian team. As a quick reminder, the Once Only technical system is a technical system for the secure automatic exchange of documents and data. This is to allow us to automate cross-border procedures when people want to move to other EU countries, to live, to set up a business, to enroll in a university. So we want to make life easier and reduce admin on users. And I'm joined here in the studio by Agne and Raza, and we're joined remotely from Vilnius by Egle. And we all know each other quite well, actually, because only a couple of weeks ago, we organized a large conference in Vilnius together. So it's really great to have you all here to share your experiences. So thank you for being here. Let's begin with an icebreaker. So to get us thinking, or get the audience thinking about how we should conceptualize Once Only, if Once Only was an animal, which animal would it be?
I think it might be a honeybee. The first, why? It works fast and with purpose. Bees don't do the same job twice. Second, collaborative. Bees works together in a group, like Once Only connect different systems and countries. Third, a single bee is a small, but they do big things, like data exchanges. And bees don't waste time. Once they visit a flower, they move on. Like Once Only use data only once.
Fantastic. Raza, you agree?
My first thought was it could be a unicorn, because Once Only feels magical when it works. One input, many benefits, and no duplicates.
That's absolutely the case. I was trying to think myself then on the spot, and I was like, okay, it could be like a millipede or a centipede with the legs being the connections all moving together in one direction, but I thought maybe that's actually a bit creepy, and I think let's go with the honeybee. I think that's good, a very good answer. Okay, so I said at the opening that we worked together in Vilnius recently, organizing a conference onboarding or aiming at onboarding the competent authorities that will exchange data through the Once Only technical systems, so business registers, population registers, who will supply the data that will allow the automatic procedures when people move to different EU countries. So I just wanted to get a feel from how you felt this event went, what were the objectives, how did we work together, and how did you think it went?
First of all, I would like to say that being part of the organizing team for the Europe Goes Once Only Lithuania edition event was really an honor and very exciting experience. We were so happy that we managed to get more than 200 participants from 22 member states, and among them more than 80 representatives from competent authorities, mainly in education, population and business registered. And the strong political support and also collaborative spirit between participants was also truly amazing. And after the event, not only we, but also the competent authorities felt more inspired and optimistic about the future of digital public services in Europe.
Thanks, Raza. So from this, we get an idea of sort of the national strategy that you have in terms of onboarding the competent authorities. Maybe we can take a step back and understand a bit about the overall strategy of implementing the Once Only technical system in Lithuania. Agne, would you like to take us through that?
Yeah, of course. Our national Once Only technical system is already up and running. One of the procedures, admission to higher education institution, is already in production. We'd also had a successful live cross-border transaction with our Austrian and Estonian colleagues, which means that for Austrian and Estonian students, it's now easy to start studies in Lithuania. Currently, we are working on integration with the main data sources in education and population domains. Integration with the procedure portals is also in progress. At the same time, we are onboarding more and more competent authorities, introducing them to Once Only technical system, explaining its benefits, and showing how it can simplify the everyday procedures. Despite the ongoing implementation efforts, we still face some challenges related across cross-border legal and regulatory issues, and these need to be addressed to fully realize the potential of once only across Europe.
So, Agni, you mentioned cooperation with Estonia, and obviously there we've seen a lot of cooperation between countries in the Nordic-Baltic area. We did a conference similar to the one we did in Vilnius in Helsinki, and we also did our previous couch conversation with the Finnish team. Egli, I know that you have been working obviously a lot on Nordic-Baltic cooperation. I think it's always very interesting to understand how clusters of member states work together. So would you maybe have something to share with us on the nature of the broader Nordic-Baltic cooperation as it currently stands?
Yes, for Lithuania, participation in Nordic-Baltic group related to one's only technical system is particularly significant. This collaboration offers us a valuable platform for exchanging ideas, seeking advices, or refining our initiatives alongside our regional colleagues. And it's clear that together we become stronger and more effective. For instance, if to remember how we were developing our national OTS, we were actively seeking advice and insights from our Finnish colleagues, and we were truly benefiting from their experiences and expertise. Moreover, we strongly support the new pilot project initiated by Finland, the OTS 2.0, Smart Procedures. Because in Lithuania, our institutions have already embraced fully digital data processes, moving beyond PDF documents. However, cross-border data exchange presents unique challenges, making digital interoperability considerably more complex process. So, returning to a broader context, collaboration within a focused group like Nordic-Baltic is both necessary and highly beneficial for all parties. It allows us to collectively address common challenges, learn from each other's experiences, and jointly advance towards seamless digital interoperability across borders.
Thanks a lot, Egli. And you also mentioned there, I think, the really important idea that we're not just talking about PDF documents, so the digitalization of individual documents. We really want to move toward where structured data allows for the complete automation of such procedures. And that's really essential to increasing mobility in the EU single market. So to wrap up, based on the work that you've all been doing, do you think competent authorities are enthusiastic about connecting to the system? There are benefits to them if the data they are receiving for a procedure is submitted directly by a public authority. They can perhaps have a bit more trust in it. It makes their lives in that way a bit easier. Do you think they're enthusiastic? And how can we either build or continue to keep people enthusiastic in this project?
I think not only competent authorities, but all Europe is clearly moving toward more digital public services, and the public authorities feel this change. Many of them understand they have a role to play, but they don't know where to start and what exactly to do. That's why local events like ones in Helsinki and Lithuania and in Portugal we will have soon are so valuable. They help people to show the bigger picture and learn from each other. It's a rare and encouraging opportunity to see so many competent authorities gathering in one place with growing numbers joining such events. And to sum up, the once only technical system is more than just technology. It's a joint European effort to make public services simpler and easier to use. It also helps different countries work together and trust each other. And we are working closely with our Nordic-Baltic partners, and it shows that teamwork between countries can bring the real results.
And thank you, Agnes. Is there anything you'd like to add?
Thank you, Egle and Agne, for highlighting the importance of Nordic-Baltic collaboration. So building on that, I would like to share how the spirit of cooperation is being put into action through the OTS 2.0 project, which is funded by the Nordic Council of Ministers. And it is conducted as a cooperation between the National Single Digital Gateway Coordination teams in the Nordic and Baltic countries and is led by the Finnish team. So, and the project's goal is to identify technical, data protection and legal challenges that could be barriers for the smart exchange of structured data. So, and one of the concrete outcomes of our latest meeting in Helsinki was the agreement to jointly develop a pilot data model for one evidence between the participating countries. So we are happy about the Nordic-Baltic cooperation.
That's fantastic. Thank you very much, Havaza. Egle, anything you'd like to share before we go?
No, I think everything is already said.
Wonderful. Okay, so to the whole team from Lithuania, thank you so much for the excellent cooperation we had in the event in Lithuania, for your progress so far in implementing the One-Tony technical system. That's it for this edition, so join us soon for another One-Tony studio recording. Thank you.
OTS, it's a system for a bigger interoperable Europe, of course, to help the single market to work better, to help people get across countries, to moving services, people and goods in the common market.
Right now you have to supplement the documents in any other form that is available to you, but you can't do it right online through the application forms. It's basically a possibility to enhance the user experience.
Also, it's a way, a tool to help starting to simplify and digitalize services and improving the lives of all, not only cross-border, but also inside each member state.
It's really about helping each other with a common goal, that is, of course, rolling out once-only enabled services and ultimately simplifying the single market for EU citizens and businesses.
It's good to see other colleagues doing the same things, going through the same problems and trying to solve them, and it will be helpful to incorporate some of the solutions, at least a couple of ideas that they shared.
Events like these help us to overcome possible obstacles or to find solutions.
This kind of event is really an opportunity, the best place for those competent authority representatives to work together, speak together as experts in their different data domains. We have population, education and businesses.
All the organizers did some great work. I would have been really sorry if I have missed this.
It's been a pleasure preparing this event and seeing it come to life. It's really exciting.